Richard Felder at NC State did a number of articles, a big series of articles. I think the series I saw was Meet Your Students, and he talked about different kinds of learners. But they were like little 2-page articles. You'd kind of read them real fast. And there was a quote in there where he said that, what goes on in a typical classroom is basically stenography. The professor transcribes from his notes to the board, and the students transcribe from the board back to their notes, and there's virtually no learning goes on. And furthermore, research shows that very few students retain anything beyond the first 10 minutes of a class like that. And so that kind of piqued my interest. And so I started out by just, breaking my class up. Once in a while, I would just do a little learning activity, but it was still very much a traditional lecture. And I think that in all the time that I taught by lecturing, I can think of maybe once or twice when you're teaching and you see students, all of a sudden the light goes on and they get it. Okay, and actually it turns out that I was teaching them something that they'd had in a course before that they needed for my course, and they finally got it that they never got it in a class before. When I started doing these active learning things, that happens all the time. Okay, and so it's more rewarding as a faculty member. You don't feel like you're putting them to sleep. When you can see a student, all of a sudden, the light comes on, I got it. It's more satisfying for everybody involved. And that's kind of what convinced me that this was a better way to teach.